What up everyone, it's your man Nycc87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video, and what I have for you today are my Marvel Legends New York Comic Con 2025 predictions. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like, rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Now with that said, let's talk about it. Alright, so this Thursday, October 9th, we'll be getting some Marvel Legends reveals at New York Comic Con between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I think it's going to be a shared panel with the Star Wars brand. Not sure how exactly that's going to go down, so there might not be much for reveals because of that. But who knows? I'm not expecting a lot of reveals, so I'm keeping my expectations low there. Because if you're expecting a lot, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment. I don't care how many reveals they show, I just want to see some banger stuff that we can be excited to talk about here. Dan Yoon did say that it's mostly going to be comic related stuff, so that's good to know. I'm excited for that, but maybe they'll sprinkle some, Gamerverse or MCU stuff here and there, so we'll see. To be honest, I don't really have much for predictions as this is kind of last minute, as I've been so busy with not much time to prep for this, but I'll just come up with a few that's been on my mind for a bit. So without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, they gotta show a Bath Wave already at this point. I know the Legends team has mentioned previously that there is one more Bath Wave dropping before the end of the year. I'm still sticking with that rumored wave that has Enchantress, World War II Logan, and the Dark Avenger Spider-Man. I mentioned in a previous predictions video before that I think the Bath will be Executioner because, it would be stupid not to have him as the Bath with Amora the Enchantress in it. It's right in your face. His comic version has been long overdue. So I don't think they can go any longer without showing us this Bath wave, because if they said it's coming before the end of the year, well then they better hurry their asses up as there's only 2 months left in the year. So I think they should lead off with that. The last Marvel Legends teaser on the fan stream ended with a luggage accessory and another accessory with a stack of gold bars. I don't know if both of these are coming together with the same figure or separate, but I did want to note about the gold bars that someone pointed out to me in the comments that there was a Latvarian crest sculpted on the gold bars. I didn't even notice that, man. My eyesight has been failing me lately. So, yeah, some are probably thinking a new Doctor Doom figure is on the way. Maybe a maximum Doctor Doom. Could be. But what if it's not Doom? Because I'm thinking it's Doom's right-hand woman, the Prime Minister of Latveria herself, Lucia von Bardas. Lucia has been in my top most wanted females in the line. Avid comic readers would know her from Civil War. Gamers would know her from Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. She was even in the 2005 Fantastic Four World's Greatest Superheroes animated series. A very underrated series. That was a good show. And can't forget about the masterpiece that was Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the animated series, as she was also in that show. One of my favorite shows of all time. Yeah, Lucia von Bardas gained a little bit of mainstream popularity under the radar there in the mid to late 2000s, so I expect her in the MCU at some point. I think she would look dope in figure form. There's just something that's so badass about female cyborg characters, so I think it's time she gets a Marvel Legends figure. As for the luggage bag, I'm not sure. I was reading the recent Black Cat comic series and noticed a familiar looking bag, so possibly a new Black Cat. She would be my other guess from the teaser, but even with that, I'm still not sure, but I'm interested to find out. Next, I got a few teams on my mind. So for teams, we've been getting some team completions lately and some being revisited. So I'm sure we might see that in the form of 2-packs. With the recent Strong Guy update, I do think we will get a 2-pack of the 90s X-Factor, Havoc, and Polaris. I'm expecting updated books on these, and I'd really like to see Polaris with the upgraded torso. Not only that, but I would love the sleeveless look of that uniform, just to switch it up from the last one, because I really like that look. Another one I have in mind is X-Force. They've been pumping some X-Force figures out lately to go with our modern X-Force teams. I do think we'll get a Psylocke and Phantom X updated 2-pack. You're probably wondering it may be too soon since they were in a 3-pack with Nimrod already like 5 years ago, but they've been recently updating some figures already, like that Extremis Iron Man from 2 years ago. Plus, 5 years isn't too bad, not too late nor too early. That's half a decade, so it wouldn't bother me. I'm expecting Phantom X to be on that Vulcan buck, and Psylocke repainted from the Gamerverse buck to give us the attire we originally wanted in that Nimrod 3-pack. They'll just have to add a full sash to that since the Gamerverse only has a belt. Since I'm talking about the modern X-Force, I could definitely see a new Domino being done. Please give her the upgraded female torso, as she would definitely need that. She's a super agile character. She doesn't need to be in a 2-pack, but I have a great idea to get 2 characters out of her. And the one thing they should really do here is include an alternate copycat head so we can get an easy copycat figure, since both their gears are pretty similar. And they probably would reuse the same body anyways if they were going to make a copycat. I've been wanting a copycat figure on my Deadpool shelf, so this would be a great way to bring her into the line, in my opinion. This one is not teams, but more so enemy factions, so could we see new Skrulls? We know that Super Skrull is the New York Comic-Con exclusive item, so maybe we could see new updated Skrulls as an army builder pack to coincide with this display on the booth. Being that they never re-released the Pulse exclusive ones. They could do something cool with that. Maybe give us that alternate Skrull head for the HasLab Giant Man and pack that in for us. I doubt that. I know they won't do that though, but I'd just love to see it. Lastly, it's the direct-to-consumer item that's most likely going to be saved for last as the final reveal. By the way, check out my last video I just made, which was my wish list video for these made-to-order offerings. It was a good time and everyone was engaging in the chat. This, I'm sure, will be the one most talked about, and I narrowed down to 4, some that I didn't even mention in my wish list video. The first one is the Gamerverse Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Sentinel. Now, this could be a direct figure, but for some reason, I don't think it will be. It could be, but I don't think it will be. Just because it was rumored in the leaks, and stuff like BAFs, HasLabs, and these made-to-order items don't get leaked into these lists. Another reason I don't buy it is because we already had a Sentinel as a direct last year for X-Men 97. So when I think about that, then thinking far in advance about the newly revealed Wolverine PS5 Sentinel from the trailer, which was a freaking mind-blowing trailer, by the way. Can't wait for that shit. Can't wait to play that game, and can't wait to see figures from that game. Anyways, just thinking about the possibility of a big figure like that being made, like, it makes me think, well, how many Sentinels are they gonna make for these open pre-order methods? You feel me? Like, that would be too much and simply overkill having every Sentinel figure as a made-to-order offer. So I think it's just going to be a premium, oversized, deluxe, big boxed item like Shumagorath was at a hefty price tag, because that is a huge figure, and I originally thought Shumagorath was going to be a direct figure before he was even revealed, even as far back before he even got leaked on the list. But if the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Sentinel is revealed as a direct, then that's just crazy, but I can't say I would be surprised. But I'm certainly still leaving it on the table as an option. If we don't see it, then I think they'll save it for their end of the year fan stream in December. Another one I think it could be is a comic Giganto with Moman or an MCU Galactus. I didn't put the MCU Galactus in my wishlist video, as that was more focused on comics. I can always do an MCU direct wishlist later, but I can definitely see it being one of these two. It's hard for me not to see it revealed in the same year as the Fantastic Four movie, as it makes sense for marketing purposes, but I've seen them do worse at marketing, like how we never got a yellow jacket during the HasLab Giant Man release window. And for the last one I could see happening, and I totally forgot to add him on my wish list, but a Final Form Bastion from X-Men 97. I don't know how I forgot this one, but then again, I can redo that list over and over again and come up with something different every time. The Bastion Nimrod would just be absolutely amazing. The way he's designed, having those big metal wings and being heavy metal all around in design would involve some hardcore sculpting. So mad effort needs to be put into that. And if Dragon Man showed me anything, is that they won't cheap out on something like this. He should come with some swappable battle damaged parts. I think that would make it even more awesome. X-Men 97 is here to stay and it ain't going anywhere. So I'm sure if it's this, we are going to have even more X-Men 97 in store for a wave 4, 5 maybe in 2026. I'm sure we'll get a regular Bastion look to go along with this too, maybe in a wave or something. The X-Men 97 Prime Sentinels is also something they could do for those that missed out on the HasLab Sentinels. Man, that would be a great way to get some. Those should be a 2-pack in my opinion. But a Bastion Nimrod could be the right move here, being that last year's New York Comic Con reveal was the X-Men 97 Sentinel for the Direct line. So following it up with another X-Men related item, right at the time the new X-Men 97 wave is dropping in people's hands right now, it would definitely make collectors even more hyped for it. So that's all I got. Like I said, it wasn't a lot, so let's see what I get right and wrong. Sometimes I get it right and others wrong. Sometimes I call something from a while ago for the next stream only for it to get revealed at a completely different time whenever I do call it. But I always have fun with you guys on these videos and we'll get to talk more about it in the comments. I think I would erupt with extreme euphoria if a Giganto, a Bastion Nimrod, or even a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Sentinel gets revealed. I'm excited of the possibilities of that happening, so we'll see what they have in store for us. Now I kick it back to you. What do you think we'll see at New York Comic Con? What do you think of my predictions, and what are you hoping this direct-to-consumer item will be? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another Marvel Legends video. Please follow me on Instagram at xman87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.